Hi, I'm Andrew, your host of Alpha Reviews and Tales of the Craft. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite top 10 witchcraft movies. Starting with number 10, The Unholy. So they have a little bit of witchcraft in the beginning. They put this witch inside of a doll. 200 years later, someone randomly finds the doll, breaks the doll, the spirit comes out, possesses another girl, and in this process, the girl kind of pretends to be another person. She comes out and says that she's Mary. She starts performing all sorts of different miracles and stuff like that. She herself was deaf to begin with, and now she is able to hear. Then towards the end, they start figuring things out, cast the witch out, put her in another doll. So there wasn't a ton of witchcraft in it, and it was kind of slow to start off. That's why it's kind of at the bottom of my list. Moving on to number 9. Number 9, I got Hocus Pocus. I mean, you kind of had to have a kids movie in there. There is a little bit of witchcraft in there. Of course, there's witches throughout the entire movie. It's just a fun, wholesome movie to watch about witches. So that's why it's in my top 10 at least. Coming in at number 8, we got The Craft. Now that's kind of more of like your teen witchcraft movie. There's a lot of witchcraft in it. There's a lot of angry witches, vengeful witches. And towards the end, they kind of teach you a lesson about witchcraft and dangers of it. Like I said, it's kind of one of those teen movies. That's why it's kind of towards the bottom of the list. Moving on to number 7 on the list, The Witches of Eastwick. This one is towards the middle of the pack. It was kind of one of those childhood movies I saw when I was younger. Quite enjoyed it when I was younger. It had Jack Nicholson in it, and it was just a fun 80s movie. And then watching it later on in life, you kind of see how tacky it can be and the cheesiness of the movie. But it was still very good. Coming in at number 6. 6, we got Rosemarys Baby. This movie gave me nightmares when I was younger. I think I watched it when I was 13. I should not have watched it at a younger age. That baby gave me nightmares for months. But it gives you that creepy cult feeling. There's not really any witchcraft in it. That's definitely one of my favorite movies when I want to watch something on Halloween or something. Coming in at number 5 is Drag Me to Hell. This is one that I really enjoy just because it's got a little bit of the gypsy witchcraft in it, the gypsy magic. It has a lot of jump scenes, but it also has some very scary scenes in it as well. It's one of those movies that after you watch it, you look in the back of your car. Coming in at number 4, we have The Woods. Now this one, to me, it's kind of a B-rated movie. It's still kind of enjoyable. I think it won some awards actually. But The Woods, basically about a girl, has some special abilities, gets sent to a school, so the parents didn't really have to deal with much. Throughout most of it, there's a lot of witchcraft, little girl using powers all the time and stuff like that. This one had a nice storyline to it, and I would definitely recommend The Woods as a fun scare movie. Coming in at number 3, we got Lords of Salem. Now, this is a movie that's got a lot of work put into it, and of course, Rob Zombie movies. You got a lot of cringy spots in it, mystery and guessing games till towards the end, but witchcraft in here, got to enjoy it because it's Rob Zombie. Coming in at number 2, we got Hagazusa. This one has a lot of feel to my number 1 on this list. It's got a lot of fun witchcraft aspects to it. There's not really any references until, of course, towards the end with witchcraft. There's a little bit of hints here and there throughout the movie, but that is definitely one I would recommend checking out. And coming in at number 1, we got The Witch. So The Witch is definitely one of my favorite movies. This movie took place in the 1600s, 1630. It was basically a depiction of, in my opinion, the Salem witch trials. This is kind of how it came about, and it gave a good way to explain on the mentality of the people at that time in small groups and small villages, and how they handled situations they didn't really understand. To me, this is really the birth of witchcraft. And this is my list of my top 10 witchcraft movies. You let me know in the comments what you think and if there's something that I should have put on my list. If you want to check out any other top 10s from Culz Paranormal, we would check out this box right here. And for other Culz Paranormal videos and reviews, check out this link right here. And don't forget to like and subscribe.